Hello, my loves. So I'm here for my daily tarot reading. And I figured while I'm shuffling the cards, I would start it off with things that I've at least been like noting that, I don't know, there were things that came to me that I was like, this would be notes that I should put like in this tarot reading. So a couple of numbers I've been seeing today is 344 and 212. 344 is basically like starting to see the fruits of your labor. And the other note that I have for that is like that you may have been doing things differently recently. Things, I wouldn't necessarily say they like make you uncomfortable or anything like that. It's just maybe these are things that you used to like doing and you just haven't had the energy over the years to do it, and you're like getting back into the things that really feel like you. For example, like I got like a whole bunch of stuff for decorating for Christmas, and decorating was always something I really liked doing. I really like the aesthetic of it and stuff like that, and I just stopped doing it for a while. I didn't have the energy for it. I've been really into reading again. Right now I'm on the second page, is the second book of ACOTAR. I'm like 400 pages in. And I don't know, it's just something that brings me a lot of joy, but I don't really know why I stopped doing it after like so many years. I guess didn't have the drive for it. The song I have like in my mind right now is Unwritten by Mauli. So yeah, that's things. Oh, the other thing is like for some reason when I was on my way home, like driving home from the park earlier, I was smelling the like nostalgic smell of the fluoride bubblegum from like the early 2000s. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but like sometimes I just smell weird smells like at random times and stuff like that. So been having, I wouldn't say difficulty with readings today, but there's been just like a lot coming in. Okay, it looks like these cards really are for this reading, but like I don't know, I've been having like, this is the second time I've like tried to make this video. I am doing it in a different spot than I have made. I usually like do them on my bed and stuff like that, but I was like called to do this reading a lot earlier than I normally do, Queen of Wands, and to do it in my kitchen rather than in my room today. What else? Okay. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. Give me a second to see what the cards are trying to tell me. Okay, so upon like further going into the reading, the Seven of Pentacles, I didn't really feel like it resonated with me, so I shuffled the cards and this one popped up for the second time, so let me keep. Okay, so I think that this reading could either be love related or like business related, partnerships and stuff like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic partnerships, but could also be like business partnerships. So when I was reading, like I read this like little, it like explains all the cards and stuff like that. The only thing that was standing out for me with the Devil card was the words extraordinary efforts. And with this card, with the Three of Pentacles and the Devil card, I basically see that like, pardon my French, you've busted your ass to get where it is that you want to be. And you're starting to see the fruits of those labors. with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, I think that that's like the energy that you're in right now, where you're able to accept the abundance that you've worked so hard to get, whether that be in love, whether that be in business. I know specifically for me, I am trying to get my business like off the ground right now. So I know that any work that I'm like putting into it, I know it's going towards like a good cause. But I also know that like I felt this energy shift where I'm like starting to notice differences in myself, mentally, physically, spiritually. Even my mom had asked, like this evening, she was asking me, have you lost weight? And that was something that I noticed yesterday, that it does seem like I'm starting to lose weight in the areas that I've been working hard to start to lose weight in. And with the Page of Cups, I see that there is some sort of partnership that is to come, whether that be business, whether that be romantic, or both. I do see that there is someone here to come help. Whether it be somebody that like guides you in the right direction, or somebody that like is to make a big impact in the business world, or even somebody that is to be your partner like in love, because I feel like both these cards, they can deal with wealth, but wealth is kind of like I think it's a subjective term. I'm not the best with like definitions and stuff like that. It could be one or the other. Like, it depends on what you think wealth is. And abundance comes in many, many forms. So I wouldn't be surprised if this does have something to do with love. I mean, a little other something to note. I have a huge crush on this one guy that works at the post office. And I am just kind of like, so many times I've been the person that like tries to make the first move, but at this point, like, I'm just kind of letting the divine guide me if this is right for me, or I just have like my mind in other focuses. So let's see if there's any like final cards from my Voice of Souls Oracle, to see if there's anything that can like guide you in the right direction for any final notes. Maybe not. I'm gonna guess. Let me try grab another deck. This doesn't seem like the right deck to be using. Okay, so for final notes, like, I just got the calling to like pull a couple of more cards from this deck. And the cards that I pulled were the High Priestess, Justice, and the Magician. So 3 major arcana. And basically the message that I got from this is that it's not even that it's time for you to be in your High Priestess, you just are in your High Priestess already. And with that, like, stepping into that energy and staying in that energy, the thing I think you've had to work the most on, or might have had to work the most on, is your self-confidence. And with being in this energy and this self-confidence, like, the future may be unknown to you right now, but justice is being served for all the fruits of your labor, of everything you've worked so hard to do. It's here, it's time. Hope this helps.